Hey everybody, have another unboxing today. This one is a little bit different. Finally, I'm getting a little tired of unboxing phones non-stop. I think there's just too many phones nowadays, but so this is a drone by a Shenzhen. Shenzhen is a city in southern China. That's where a lot of the big tech factories and companies are based, like Huawei is based in Shenzhen, for example. So this is from Shenzhen, China. It's called Fairy Drone. Okay, so it's a very tiny looking drone. So you have charging cables. And you have, this is a screw. I'm pretty sure you have to unscrew something, maybe to remove the battery. This is a charger. Wow, and this is the drone. It's really, really tiny. Oh, and you use a remote control. That's funny, the remote is actually bigger than the drone itself. So I wonder if you can use a smartphone with this, or you must use the remote control. But let's check out how. I think you just open the propellers just by hand. So just like that. But I don't know the specs yet because this doesn't have any papers, and I will have to contact the company to get some specs because I don't know anything about this drone right now. I'm literally unboxing this like blind. Oh, it is on. Okay, so I'm gonna power on the remote from back here. And then there are these buttons here that I think you press this button to take off, obviously. Okay, that was dumb. I should have flown this outside. Good thing I didn't destroy anything around the house. My girlfriend would have gotten really pissed with me. So I'm gonna take this outside and test it a little bit. Okay, so I'm at a park right now. I just figured out that you can actually fly this drone with a smartphone app. There's an app for Android and iOS, but the Android app is a little bit buggy right now. That's why I whipped out the iPhone 10. Because iOS app, it's always better. That's the case with Chinese companies all the time. The iPhone app is always better. So once you have the app, you get a real time viewfinder to see, and then connecting is pretty easy. You just have to connect to the Wi-Fi, enter the code, and then that's it. Takeoff takes like 30 seconds. So once you're up in the air, the drone stays pretty steady. It's very light. It's 140 grams, so that means if there's strong wind, it'll shift a little bit. Right now, it's shifting just a tiny bit because it's a windy day today. So the drone is flying okay, I think. Right now, let's set it higher up. Now you're going to look at footage shot with the drone's 1080p camera. It's an 8 megapixel camera, and it can shoot footage in 1080p at 30 frames per second. So I find that video footage looks quite a bit better than still images. So you see this is a still image. It's a little bit grainy. Details a little bit murky. But you know, I figure if you're flying a drone, you want the footage on video anyway. Okay, so Hong Kong is just not a good place to fly drones because, you know, there's not a lot of space here and there's a lot of people. So I had to go test this out in the alley. Obviously not the most ideal place to test a drone, but that park, like little kids were running around and I didn't want to, like, you know, scare any of them. The parents were giving me weird looks. So this is video footage. This is shot in the evening, like around 6 p.m. So you see it's a little bit dim and it's a little bit shaky too because the wind was actually getting quite strong because this is the alley next to where I live and I live near the ocean. So there's a little bit more wind than at the park. So the Fairy drone can receive radio frequencies up to 150 meters. So that's about how far or how high the drone can leave, you know, you. And you see right here, I'm really pushing it, sending it really high up into the air. The drone can fly for about 15 to 16 minutes with the 970 milliamp battery, and there's GPS built into the drone, so all you have to do is tap a button to return and it'll return back to you because it knows where the signal is. So that's pretty useful. So the drone is actually available on Kickstarter right now for $99. That's like the crowdfunding price. After that, it'll retail for about $149 US. So I have the link to the Kickstarter in the description below, and I'll be back with another video. Thanks for watching.